And welcome, I am the Badger, and this week I am not bringing you the end of Sticks like I really should, because I've been requested to add another series. So I am bringing you now Company of Heroes Tales of Valor. Now if I'm right, I believe it's been a long time since I've played this, like a very long time, and even then I only played like a tutorial. So I'm going to just jump straight, actually, I'll start the tutorial again, it's been so long. So I'll run with the tutorial and we'll actually learn how to play the game instead of just going pants off, straight in, and then dying hard. Onward to justice. Bum bum bum. Taking a bit of time to load. Press any key.
Welcome to Company of Heroes.
Company
of Heroes is a real-time strategy game that focuses on frontline combat, capturing key strategic points and leading your company to victory.
Awesome. People, please do tell me if it is a bit loud and I will reduce the volume in-game. Right, because it's quite loud through my headset, which means it might not be very loud through the OBS.
To basic training.
Nah, that's good.
This training exercise will cover unit selection, camera control, and basic orders.
Right, that's good.
During the game, you will receive objectives to complete.
Continue.
Here's an example. You can see your objectives listed on the left side of the screen. Moving your mouse cursor over the objective icon reveals its description. Try that. Good. If the objective is off screen, an arrow will point to it. For training purposes, the description and direction arrow will remain on screen. Good. Now, we will cover how to select units.
Right.
This is a rifleman squad, the basic infantry unit. Note the rifleman icon and the squad's health bar above the unit.
I don't think there's going to be much talking to this while this is going on, but the minute I get into the actual game itself, I'll probably get a bit more jibby-jabber.
In Company of Heroes, you issue orders to squads, not individual soldiers. A squad needs to be selected before you can give them orders. Left-click on the rifleman squad to select. Full combat load. Good. You can see they're selected by the circle on the ground around them. All selected squads are shown on the selection panel in the middle of the taskbar. You can access the squad's abilities from the command panel on the right. The mini-map is shown on the left side of the taskbar. It displays an overview of the entire battlefield. To get more information about anything on the taskbar, move your mouse over it. This will display additional information in the help text. Here's an engineer squad. You can select several squads at the same time by holding the left mouse.
There we go.
Excellent. You can see both squads in the selection panel of the taskbar.
Snippy.
You can cycle through each squad of your selection by pressing tab. Good. You can now give orders to this individual squad and use their special abilities in the command panel. Left-click on the group select icon to return to the group selection. Good. Our engineers are being deployed elsewhere. We will now cover unit movement. All basic orders in the Company of Heroes are issued using the right mouse button.
A lot of these could be combined into like one big thing.
Rifleman squad. Right-click on the indicated location. Good.
It is good as done.
Inside the immediate viewable area, you will need to pan the camera. Moving your mouse cursor to the edge. Good. Now follow the objective arrow and pan. Excellent. Now, order the squad to move here.
Right. And I know it's missing out little bits and pieces, but most of this really is basic training. But it is nice to sort of like know that how to get things done. There we go.
Left click to select units, right click to issue basic orders. In Company of Heroes, you can rotate the camera to see more of the battlefield. To do this, hold down the Alt key on your keyboard and move the mouse to rotate and tilt your... That's it. To return the camera to its default position, press the backspace key twice. Excellent.
Cunning.
You can also zoom in. Fantastic. Again, pressing backspace will return your camera to a Company of Heroes is best played from the default camera position.
Let's move on out. To be outside, just zoom it out.
Move order to the indicated position of the road. Notice that as your squad moves, they reveal more of the surrounding landscape.
Indeed.
This is the fog of war.
Fog of war is always a pain in the butt.
Immediately around them.
But the computer can see everything because the computer is programmed to be able to see everything. They have ultimate information.
The squad is in position. An event queue has appeared on the left of the screen to let you know that enemies have been spotted.
But where are the enemies?
Click on the event queue or press the space bar to focus the camera on the location of the event. An Axis patrol is moving in and trying to capture our strategic point. Notice that enemy units are shown in red. Your units are shown in blue. Right-click on the enemy troops to attack them. Weapons ready.
Shoot!
Notice your mouse changes to an attack cursor as you mouse over the enemy squads. Enemy unit down.
Get him, Skeeter!
Now, let's get that strategic point back. Right-click on the strategic point. Notice your mouse changes to a capture cursor as you mouse over a strategic point.
Most cunning. I do hope I am actually streaming.
Excellent. This concludes basic training.
Yeah.
Earned your stripes. You have learned how to select units, move the camera, and how to use the right mouse button to issue basic commands. Click continue to return to base.
And basic training complete. Sorted. I think I should be able to deal. Base operations. Alright, I'm going to do basic base operations. This might just be me running through the tutorial.
During this exercise, we will cover base construction, how to capture territory, and how to build defenses. Our headquarters is located in this farmhouse. The HQ is your most crucial structure. With it, you call in reinforcements and off-map support. First, let's deploy an engineer squad. To do this requires resources. As you can see on your taskbar, you have no resources. For training purposes, we'll give you enough resources to get started, but normally, you earn resources by capturing territory sectors. We'll explore this later. There are 3 types of resources in Company of Heroes: manpower, munitions, and fuel. Manpower is your primary resource. You spend manpower to deploy squads and vehicles. To deploy an engineer squad, select the HQ now. Left-click on the flashing button in the command. Engineers are your basic construction squad. They can build defenses and base structures.
However, each one will probably cost fuel and ammunition.
Your engineers are ready for duty. Let's begin construction of a barracks.
Let me select the dudes.
First, select your left-click the flashing button.
There we go.
Build a barracks. Left-click the flashing button, and then left-click at the indicated location to order your engineers to begin construction. Base structures can only be built near the HQ and on open ground. If the build preview turns red, you cannot build at that location.
Can't build it, son.
Good. The barracks allows you to deploy basic infantry troops
Yeah.
to the battle and upgrade your squads. Time to call in a rifleman squad. Select your barrack. Now, left-click on the rifleman.
Oh, jeeps.
Again, notice that you have spent manpower to deploy the rifleman squad.
Stick
The rifleman
bombs.
squad is now displayed in the build queue. You can cancel any item in the queue by left-clicking on it. Rally points can be set by using the rally point icon. And then, newly deployed squads will automatically move to that location. You've spent all of your resources. We'll now show you how to earn more. Remember, there are 3 types of resources in Company of Heroes.
Manpower, munitions, and fuel.
Let's start with manpower. A constant stream of manpower is generated from your headquarters and from the total number of territory sectors you control.
Cunning.
The first number in the highlighted area shows the total amount of manpower you currently have. The second number shows how much manpower you are earning per minute. Munitions is the second resource. You spend munitions to upgrade your squads with special abilities like throwing grenades.
I see.
A constant stream of munitions is generated by capturing munitions sectors such as this one.
Same will happen when you do it with the fuel.
Fuel is the final resource and is spent to deploy heavy vehicles, base structures, and to purchase global upgrades.
Nice.
A constant stream of fuel is generated by capturing fuel sectors like this one. The mini-map shows the location of all resource points. To get a more detailed view of the battlefield, click on the flashing button to bring. This is the tactical map. The battlefield is divided up into a number of territory sectors. Each sector has an icon which represents the location of the strategic point and the type of resource it provides. The more sectors you control, the more manpower you will receive. To return to the game view, click on the exit button and we'll capture a sector.
Right.
Select your rifleman squad. Right-click on the munitions point to capture it.
Hoorah! It's gonna be like that all the time. It's gonna be, oh yeah! Hooey! I'm gonna have to leave a bunch of dudes.
Good. You've captured the point, and now you control the territory sector.
Bless me. Oh.
As you can see on the mini-map, the sector is now blue, indicating
That's a big sector. That is quite a sizable sector.
However, the sector is also flashing. This means it is out of supply, and you are not receiving resources from it. Bring up the tactical map to get a better understanding of the munitions sector you just captured is here. As you can see, it's not connected to your HQ sector here.
So I'll need to collect that strategic point. Right.
Supply territories do not generate any resources. To bring the munitions sector into supply, you need to capture this connecting sector. Double-click on the strategic point symbol to zoom in on that location. Sometimes the enemy will be defending strategic points. Eliminate the enemy, then capture the strategic point.
Keep shooting these people!
Sometimes the enemy will be defending strategic points.
Yes, I know.
Eliminate the enemy, then capture the strategic point.
Enemy unit down!
We got this, son! They're coming from behind! Right, I see.
Excellent. Strategic points are vital in establishing your front lines and territory.
Cunning.
Now, let's return to the munitions sector.
Right.
The munitions sector is now in supply and generating a constant stream of resources.
Awesomeness.
The resources a sector generates is indicated on its icon. Notice this matches your current munitions rate on the taskbar. Now, we need to secure the munitions sector to increase your munitions intake and make it harder for the enemy to capture.
Where's my engineers then?
Now click on the flashing Field Defenses button on the left click on the Observation Post button, and then left click on the Munitions point.
Didn't come all the way to Europe to do this.
Quit your bitching, soldier boy. Get it built.
We finished.
Now that the observation post is complete, the sector is secure. Notice that your munitions rate has increased.
Ooh.
More importantly,
Sparkly.
the enemy will need to destroy your observation post before they can capture your sector. This area is crawling with German patrols. Time to defend our front lines.
Oh yeah.
Select your engineer squad.
Where are they?
Sit in.
Click on the flashing Field Emplacements button. Left click on the MG Emplacement button, and then position it by left clicking on the indicated location. Finally, set the facing of the MG emplacement to
On the go.
Let's just hold down this line so that all the Germans can't get through.
Reporting construction.
excellent.
Take myself a quick drink because I am thirsty.
Enemy incoming. MG emplacement will automatically engage. Fantastic. The MG emplacement is suppressing the enemy troops. They're retreating. However, the Germans know we're here now, and they'll be back with more troops.
We're back with all the dudes.
We need to fortify our position. In Company of Heroes, you can garrison local buildings, which provide excellent cover for squads during combat.
Where's my dudes?
Order the engineers to garrison the nearby building by right-clicking on it.
There we go. There we go.
Buildings can also be upgraded into a forward barracks, allowing you to deploy troops closer to the front.
Ah, I see.
Select the local building. Left-click on the flashing button to upgrade it. Only buildings in supplied sectors can be upgraded into a forward barracks.
Cunning. I see how this is working now. Bye-bye.
Now you can deploy infantry squads from this building in exactly the same way you do from a barracks. Now deploy a rifleman squad from your...
Building, building, keeping the Germans away. Well, it says Axis forces, but, you know, it's all World War II stuff.
Excellent. Select your rifleman squad. Use the rifleman squad to capture the indicated strategic point.
Let's go.
I haven't seen anything.
Use the rifleman squad to capture the indicated strategic
Shush, I'm doing
point.
it.
All right.
Doing this. Got spotters.
Use the rifleman squad.
I hear vehicles. Oh, boom.
Fire!
The flashing yellow indicators above your squad shows that they are being suppressed. While suppressed, your squads will dive to the ground and crawl to avoid being hit.
Aye. No.
The flashing red indicator shows your squad is now pinned. Pinned units are ineffective and will take heavy casualties unless you retreat. Left retreat will break any suppression or pinning effects on your squads
Go.
and give them a defensive bonus.
Run, dudes, run. Oh, man.
Your squad is safe now, but they took some casualties. You can reinforce squad members, one member at a time. Select your rifleman squad. Click the flashing button to reinforce your squad back up to full strength. Squads can only reinforce if they are near a base structure,
Right.
or a barracks, or a half-track. Notice you have
Cunning.
experience. You gain experience by capturing territory, building structures, and fighting the enemy. Once you've gained enough experience, you're rewarded with a command point. You can use command points to unlock special abilities. To do this, left-click on the flashing Company Commander button. There are 3 companies you can choose: Infantry, Airborne, and Armor. Each has its own special abilities and unique units.
Right.
For training, we'll choose the Infantry Company.
Oh yeah.
However, during the game, you'll be able to pick the company that best fits your playstyle.
Armor.
Click on the Infantry Company icon to select it.
All the
Then
tanks.
Click the Accept button. Here are the special abilities available to you as an Infantry Company Commander. The Defensive Operations ability allows your riflemen to build defenses. Click on the Defensive Operations button. Then, click the Accept button to confirm your choice and exit the Company Commander screen.
There we go.
The Germans will be counterattacking. We need to defend this area with sandbags. Select your rifleman's squad. Left-click on the Build Field Defense. Left-click at the indicated location to start the wall. Now drag the mouse to the final location. Good. The riflemen are now building the wall section by section.
Cunning.
Sandbags provide heavy cover. You can move infantry behind this wall to give them cover against incoming fire.
Sandbags, sandbags, building all the sandbags. And by building all the sandbags, we just fill a sack with dirt and then just dump it down. There's a lot more tactical thought gone into this one than a lot of other RTS games. I can.
Sandbags done. I see one more freaking bag of shit.
Take them down, son! Da 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 da. Oh man.
Earn more command points. Left-click on the Company Commander button to purchase another ability. Click on the flashing button to unlock a devastating artillery strike. Then use the artillery strike ability to defeat the German. Okay, take cover.
Boom! Flares out, son. You're about to get wrecked. Ah!
Enemy unit down.
Ah! He went flying, man! He went flying!
Stand down. Section is clear.
Yeah!
During training, we covered how to establish your base, call in additional troops, capture territory, defend your front lines, and use company commander abilities to defeat the enemy. This completes base operations.
Nice. Right, let's go back. Let's go back and do the infantry combat training. Watch your step. There's shit to be done. You just run around as a bunch of badass marines, right? Shooting things that like approach you. However, this game just gets more difficult the longer you take. Ooh, grenades. Grenades! Boom! Cute. Ah, yeah. Clearing the spaces, shooting the things.